This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Quest for Glory 1. We've been playing, our current score is 137 of 500. As you can see, we're having quite a splendid time walking through the forest. What?
It's fine.
It's better. It's better.
It's better. It is better. Yes, that's true.
But actually,
I mean, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't. It's not like we have an intro that we usually go with. So
that voice is actually more likely to make me not than even the nerdy voice.
Entirely possible. Yes.
Because like the nerdy voice,
nobody has the real nerdy voice, or anyone that does.
No, people do. People got that voice.
You're probably right, actually.
But I'll tell you this: I would at least stay long enough to find out if that was real. Like I'd be like, is this real?
Can't be. Yeah.
Welcome back to Quest for Glory. That's a little joke. It's a little Roman numeral joke. It's actually Quest for Glory 1.
You're making me want to fucking take your lunch money. Jesus Christ.
Of course.
I was a nerd.
Of course, having the 1 implies heavily that there is going to be a second game, which of course there is. But if you did not know that, boy, oh boy, what a surprise you'd be in for. However, a little bit of trivia. When this game first came out, it was actually called Heroes Quest. So there would be no way for you to find that out. So only later, due to litigation, were they forced to change the title to Quest for Glory. And by that time, there was, in fact, a second game. And
the lawsuit was initiated by the filing of Form 724B.
Something's after me. Doesn't seem accurate.
That form actually differs depending on what state you're in. So,
yes, I understand completely. Let us look up the Heroes Quest board game, which was the source of the litigiousness in this case, and forced the entire game to have its name changed.
Now, wasn't it just called Hero Quest?
I think it might have been. Yeah, I had a copy of it, and it was a fun video game, or not? It was a fun board game.
It looked fun.
I mean, this is the more memorable of the two.
Well, but, that right there is that's the kicker.
The crux of the problem.
That's the real problem. Introduced in 1989, for an hour and 30 minutes, you could play Hero Quest. Designed by Milton Bradley Company.
They made some fine board games.
They sure did.
It was fun to play, but it was also a real hassle to set up. Because you had all of these standing walls and doors and shit like that, and really intricate minis and so on. It was a fantastic board game. It was very well made, but it was the only board game that I can remember, at least, that had a DM. Basically, it was D&D light. Really,
yeah. That's what I always got out of it. I always wanted it, but I never got it.
Yeah, we had it. I think we probably played it a grand total of maybe 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. Well, that is the source of the name change, and all of that is actually the truth. You can look it up on the internet using Google or another
I
search
appreciate that you reverted to the Nerdsona when you got back on topic.
Nerdsona. I mean, come on, man. I got those guys are very knowledgeable.
Nerds?
Yeah.
Sure.
I know. I am one.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just not this particular kind, although there is nothing wrong with this form of nerd. I actually feel on some level that they are kind of the paragon of the term. And,
I mean, like, there is no way that we could argue that we are not nerds. We play video games on YouTube that nobody has played. Well, I mean, like, some people have played, but
Velociraptor.
like most of the YouTube demographic have never even heard of, and like the last game in the series concluded before like half of like PewDiePie's fucking demographic was even born.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would not refute that. I play Dungeons and Dragons. You know what? I don't even play Dungeons and Dragons. I play Pathfinder because it's closer to the old Dungeons and Dragons. That right there. That's pretty nerdy.
That's true. Playing Pathfinder is like all of those people who are like, yeah, D&D is cool. They're like, yeah, fuck that shit. Let's make D&D like horrible again. Like that, like I don't dislike Pathfinder. We play it, like, I feel I have, you know, my reservations about some parts of it, but
I do.
And
you're right.
But like the whole initiative of Pathfinder was basically like, oh, this is too accessible now.
Yeah, it's like yeah, like, well, it wasn't. It was, the whole initiative was Pathfinder, like. When you went to
D&D 4th edition came out, and it was like, okay, you need a board and minis, and like everybody has like basically special abilities, so the differentiation between classes, although it was actually fairly well done, doesn't feel as like modular, or doesn't feel quite as
it didn't feel right. And I think it was a lot about feeling. And so you got to make a rule set where everybody can do whatever you want. And then that's for some people, and it's not for some people. So
I agree.
As we know,
it's about feeling.
It's about feeling. Just ask Alex, our other level 0 NPC. He loves Pathfinder.
Does. He makes like optimized Pathfinder character builds as a hobby.
Oh yeah. Well, what can I do for you this time? Do you want to climb me ladder? I hope this will help you. Do I have a bed up there? There's no way to know because there's no floor. Oh, come back and see me, Eddie.
She secretly just has Spider-Man powers, and like she just sleeps like stuck to the ceiling.
She hangs herself.
I don't like her white
rack.
Doors. Creep me out.
Don't trust anything that's don't trust any white furniture or doors or anything in this time. Everything's so dirty. Yeah, Pichan.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're just grinding right now, so
it's true. What time is it? Good morning. Jesus.
Do we have any questions for Glory?
Well, we don't, because we recorded this immediately asking. Oh, you're asking if we can come up with some.
I'm saying, like, perhaps there's like some shit that we can just make up at the top of our heads.
Oh, right.
I mean, like, I would pose the same question to Andrew that I asked to Matt earlier, which is, what is your favorite method of gaining glory?
Favorite method of gaining glory.
Do I need to?
I suppose it would have to be defending the honor of the girl that I just met as I'm summering in Okinawa against some other douchebag in Okinawa that doesn't like me for some reason.
Okay, so I got a question for you. I have a couple of questions based on what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, you use the term "other douchebag," which implies that either you yourself are one, or the girl you just met is. Can you clarify that?
I'm definitely referring to myself. I'm definitely not a street smart individual.
Okay, all right. That guy was just waiting.
He was just there. He was coming back from Marana's piece. He was just like, I had the best rest last night.
Oh man, I love Irana's piece. It's my favorite place in the whole forest. Oh, look at that guy. I'm going to kill him. Yay!
Oh, interesting. One of the brigands that we killed before had a mustache, and this one does not.
Yeah, this is a mustacheless. This guy shaved this morning. Too bad that's the last time he'll shave.
That's true.
We got ourselves a rookie.
Would you say that you, in this particular case, are of Italian heritage? Would you say?
I'm intrigued as to what.
Yeah, okay. Would you also say that? Can I ask what would have spurred you on to go to Okinawa? Just
let's just say a sensei.
So your teacher had to go to Okinawa. For what reason would you say?
Honor.
See, that's not.
Well, what's the name of this game show that we're doing right now?
It's Questions for Glory.
No, the game show where there's someone famous and they have to ask them questions, and they do it. They do it. They do it. Yeah, they do it in that scene in Inglourious Bastards or whatever.
Oh right.
Yeah, it was What's My Line, right? Like,
yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
The problem is,
I just love the the whole concept of Daniel LaRusso being the person that they're guessing on What's My Line.
Would you say I'm Italian in heritage? Would you say that I am upset that my my ex-girlfriend is now seeing a football star from my high school?
From UCLA.
From UCLA. Sorry, yes. And therefore we do not have to cast Elizabeth Shue in this movie. Would you say that?
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing, Luke? You're just standing there.
Well, we're out of time. I was just waiting for you to... Yeah.
That was the shortest 15 minutes in the world. We didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah.
And surely among the least significant 15 minutes of our lives.
I was heading toward the cave, the kobold cave, but unfortunately, I looked at my health and I was like, "Nope, not gonna make it. Not gonna survive that."
All right.
So there we are. Speaking of What's My Line, I want to say my favorite episode of that was probably Ed Wynn. Primarily because he wasn't allowed to talk, because if he spoke, everyone would know who he was immediately. So all of his responses were done with a violin.
That's awesome.
Yeah, go check that shit out.
Love Edwin.
Yep.
All right, guys. Join us next time. I should make a character sound like Edwin on here.
You absolutely should, but we should make it somebody important.
Yeah.
I want to hear it a lot.
Maybe Erasmus.
Oh,
No.
nice. Well, yeah. We'll talk to him throughout all of the games. That's a good call.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, guys. Join us next time. And write down your questions for glory / heroes questions.
Yeah. We're waiting for him.
Clearly, if we don't get them, we're just going to keep doing Karate Kid 2 references. You don't want that.
Yeah, that will be the entire rest of Quest for Glory 1, and that's
because that'll keep us going for maybe like 2 or 3 episodes, but then we move on to the Karate Kid 3 references, and that's where shit really starts going downhill.
Yeah, you don't want to.
If we run out of Karate Kid 3 references, we're getting into like the fucking Three Ninjas movie. So like,
yeah, it's bad news bears.
Oh.
Bad news bears.
All right, everybody, take it easy. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Questions for Glory.
We're not going to get any, are we?
Write them down. Nah.
Nah.
We're no, like so, they'll come through.
No, I'm Karate Kid 2 has given us some street cred here, guys. We're fine.
It never has before, but it might this time.
Come on,
It's good.
Julia, Lord Senile.
It's good.
Jessica.
I am the man who will fight for your honor. I'll be the hero you've been dreaming of.
It's not a man.
It's Peter Cetera from the soundtrack of Karate Kid 2. It's a true story.
He's a man. Daniel LaRusso sure the fuck isn't a man.
Whoa.
Idiot.
Jesus.
This is the longest outro we've ever had.
No, it isn't. But you know,
It's up there.
it's up there.
I just don't like his cluelessness, I guess.
We'll get into this next time. Thank God.
It was like a 3 or 4 minute long outro though.